All right, there we go. Hey, good evening, everybody, and welcome. My name's Diane Hockman. I'm joined tonight by none other than Mr. Justin Barkley.
Good
So,
evening.
how are you doing?
Amazing.
Is it cold up there in
Y-
Michigan?
Hey, you know what? I got my mom got mad at me today because she saw me walking. I was out for a walk, and she said, "You don't have a coat on. What's going on?" I said, "It's practically a heat wave here because there's snow on the ground, but it was 50 today." So, I,
52 we had here, and I went for a walk as well. I was actually out and about, and it was so nice out. I grabbed my coat out of the car and put my one foot in front of the other and went for a walk because, as we know, moving your body is so important. So tonight, what we're going to do is do a quick overview. It actually will be fairly brief. Of some of the things that we are up to, and by the end, I think you'll have a good idea on what this is all about. And I'm just going to go right to the slides, Justin, and then we'll chat at the end. Is that good with you?
sounds great. Let's do
All
it.
right, let's do it. Share the screen.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Oops. And let's get this. So, guys, tonight we're going to do a quick overview of our home business. We're also going to be talking about some of the products that we've been using. If you haven't met me before, again, my name is Diane Hockman. I've been in the home business industry for 20 years, 20, count them. And it is 2020s, you know, when I got started. And Mr. Barkley is a radio personality extraordinaire. In fact, what did you do the other day? You did something pretty cool, didn't you?
It was a lot of fun. Yeah, I got to fill in nationally on the Glenn Beck program, so a few more people listening than normally.
Yeah, a few more. So
Yeah.
that's pretty cool, but it just goes to show you what an incredible talent this man is for them to be calling upon him for a major national radio show. So I know a lot of people this time of year are looking to make change. And we're going to talk a little bit about that tonight. In fact, I was just reminiscing with a friend about some of the changes that have happened for me. We're going to show some of the changes that have happened for you, and it's pretty cool. So again, my name is Diane Hockman, and that's a picture of me that was just taken over this past weekend. This was actually taken on New Year's Eve. And there's Mr. Justin Barkley out for one of his daily walks. And this picture is fairly recent, is it not?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, recent. And we just want to welcome you to be here with us tonight. This is a spur of the moment thing. We just thought, hey, let's come out and share with some people. So excited to be here. I apologize in advance if I've screwed up on any of the slides because I am just a pretty not technical girl. Hopefully they're all intact. We'll give it a whirl. We'll see how we did. The name of the company that we are involved with is TruVision Health. It's a 5-year-old company, and it is located in Draper, Utah. And this is Dave Brown. He's the founder of the company. And basically, Dave was a formulator for several health and wellness companies. And what he was finding was he was putting together formulations, the very best products to help people with different types of situations in their lives. And then as he handed them off to different companies, what they were doing was they were changing his formulation and changing the product line, because of money and because of other issues. They would swap out ingredients and swap different things. And Dave just got to the point where he just couldn't stand behind what he was doing anymore. And one day he just got up and he said, that's it, that's enough. I'm starting my own company. And he put together TruVision Health. And it really is a very warm, down home company. It's a lot different than a lot of the things you might have seen out there. And we're going to get into why. But Dave's a good guy. You got to meet him when we were out at our event.
Yeah. The real deal, cares about people, and I think that's probably what stands out the most.
Yeah, and he is not a slick guy.
No, no.
He's not a slick guy at all. He's just a very warm person. TruVision did 100 million in sales in 2018. We didn't get the figures in for 2019, but I know it was pretty darn good. And it's all because of the power of the product. In fact, a lot of people have never even heard of the company. I know I hadn't. A dear friend of mine who was a student who met me while I was speaking at an event got started at the company at the very beginning. She's gone on to become incredibly successful. And I came around to start working with her. And it's been a really fun ride over the course of 2019. So the key to this is all product results. You know, there's a lot of opportunities out there, and there's a lot of hoopla, and there's a lot of exciting stuff. And as I said, I've been around the block. I've been doing this for 20 years, but it's rare to see something with results like this. So we're just going to show you some pictures and meet some of the folks that have been using the products. Here's Brigitte, Natalia, and I think, well, you guys can't see Justin and I, or maybe we're blocking. We could be blocking. I don't know where they see us. I think they see us on the top or on the side. On my screen, we're blocking.
Yeah,
and
we're on the right.
What I did, here's Kimmy. What I did was, instead of trying, yeah, right, and look at the dates, June 13th to August 29th. These are just great people. You can meet all of them. And what I didn't do was even try to keep track of all the exact number of pounds, because it's too much for me to even keep track of. I just see the pictures, and I've known Kim for years. There's Rancy, and then this is Brian. Where do you see this picture? It's so awesome. I mean, the change in Brian is so dramatic. And here's Michelle. So these are just some of the crowd, and I apologize because so many people are like, why didn't you use my picture? Why didn't you use my picture? Because these are the ones that I happen to grab handy. Again, I'm not terribly technical when I'm putting together, you know, PowerPoints and stuff, but you can see it's not just the weight loss. And that's really what I want to get at. Look at the difference in Michelle's face. If I were to, I don't know if I can go backwards, but if we will look at Brian's picture again, we'll look at them again in a few minutes. The difference in the faces, the difference in the way people's appearances, you can tell that changes are happening to their blood chemistry. And of course, we never make a medical claim about products, what they do, because everybody's different, and what something will do for you is different than what something will do for somebody else. But the change in appearance and the look of health is very dramatic very quickly, and then of course followed by, for many people, significant weight loss, although there are benefits other than weight loss for folks that maybe have some issues that want to give it a whirl and are not necessarily looking to lose weight. And then there's also a lot of people that are just what we call skinny fat. You know, their body composition, they may be small, but their body composition, you know, is not where they need it to be. So the whole product line, we have a full product line, but it's all based on a simple system that everybody gets started with. What we have, and again, TruVision is very different than most companies. A lot of companies, they want to put you on this big full regimen right out of the gate. They want to sell you a big bundle. They want to, you know, try to load you up with a lot of supplements. What we have is a 7-day experience. It's just 2 capsules twice a day. And what we do is we let people try it for 7 days to see if it's a match for them. And Justin will tell you at the end, this is what happened to him. It's what happened to me too. Tried it for 7 days. Now, for those of you that might be familiar or have heard a lot about it, or maybe you've seen some of the results and you want to go for a whole month, or it's January and you know it's New Year and you're gung-ho, we absolutely have a special going on right now if you do want to go for the whole month. But what we like to do is have people try the product, which is kind of kooky, right? Where else are you going where they're saying, hey, try this and see if it's a fit? And I'll be frank, it's not a fit for every single person. But when it is, it sure is. And that's why we want you to try it to see, is it? It's $29. That's it, to try it for the week. And if you'd like to try it, contact the person that invited you. It's really that simple. Somebody invited you to come to the webinar. Just reach out to them and say, hey, I want to get one of those. They'll give you the link and we'll have it drop shipped to you. We'll get it out in just a couple days. You'll have it in your hands so we can walk you through using the product and see how it works. And as I mentioned, we never had this before, but they just started doing some specials, and we do have another special this month. If you were interested in a full month supply, if you're like, Diane, I take your word, Justin, I take your word. And when you see some more of the pictures, you might be like, hey, I'll take it for it. We do have a special going on right now. You can get our cleanse thrown in as well. And of course, when you cleanse, things go faster. So with a product like this, and again, it's going to be a very brief overview, guys. We have more pictures and more stories, and we have complete information on the business and compensation plan and videos and all of that that you can look at. But we just wanted to come down just real brief to give you an idea. There is absolutely an opportunity. And I am going to be frank, I poo-pooed. I had worked in health and wellness and weight loss years ago, and I just didn't feel like doing it again, and I poo-pooed it and didn't jump on it. And I kind of sorry I did, because I've watched the income results of friends of mine be pretty spectacular. And I'm not talking your normal network marketing good. I mean, I've done well over the years, pretty spectacular. But what I know is that right now we're in that growth curve, so things are going to be even faster. So let's take a look at it. TruVision, I keep saying this, it's our slogan, we're just different, okay? We're just different. There is no sign-up fee. Everybody starts as a customer, okay? Or you can sign up, you know, without a purchase. You're not obligated to purchase something, but of course we want you to purchase a product. We want you to try the product, to be familiar with the product. Everybody starts as a customer. There are no sign-up fees. There are no registration fees. There's no big package that you need to get. Very different than most everything else that's out there. It's a very product and customer-based company. You can purchase retail. For those of you that are interested in the product, you can purchase the product retail and be just a customer. Or if you'd like to sign up for a smart ship, which is a subscribe and save type of program, they have them on Amazon. We were just talking about dog food and cat food and everything else. You can sign up on Amazon for a subscribe and save. If you'd like to sign up for a smart ship, that's what we call it, because it's smart, because not only do you save money, but you also get free product with it. You can get a significant discount. And if you should decide that you'd like to promote the product, to become an associate and start earning commissions, just refer one person for a 7-day experience pack or any product. You know, we do have a full product line. So in order to become an associate, all you have to do is refer someone for something. So for example, if you got a 7-day pack tonight, you decided you want to try it and you have a couple of friends that want to try it with you, you could start earning commissions immediately today without any big sign up process, etc., without any big outlay. And one of my favorite things is people always say to me, well, how much does it cost to sign up? And I'm like, it doesn't cost anything to sign up. And they go, well, what do you mean? It has to cost something. And I'm like, no, it doesn't cost anything to sign up. You're already a customer. All you got to do is refer someone. Your links in your back office. They're like, what? And I said, yeah, that's it. So they're pretty shocked. By the way, this is new. In the last couple of months, we used to have a package you'd get. We're really leading the way for this decade. We feel strongly that in this industry, everything does need to be customer based. The customer to associate ratios out there should be appropriate. It shouldn't just be something that you're selling for the sake of selling it, but actually something that has intrinsic value that people actually want to buy. So it's that simple to become an associate. Voila, that's it. You're in. You literally could buy a 7-day, refer 2 friends tonight, all do it together, run buddies on the product, and you're an associate. You'd be earning commissions literally next Monday. You'd earn a commission. Pretty cool. We have a simple to understand compensation plan with retail commissions. Retail just means when you sell to a customer, bonuses, and a unilevel structure that pays up to 8 levels deep. Now, don't worry, if you've been around the space and you understand what unilevel means, you know it's good. If you don't understand what it is, we have videos that completely explain the whole thing. But what I always say to somebody is just refer someone and see what happens. That's kind of what happened to you, Justin, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
So just refer someone and see what happens. You know, instead of worrying and calculating and taking out your scientific calculator and doing algorithms, just refer someone and see what happens. It's really that simple. We pay weekly and monthly, all right into a prepaid card or directly into your bank account. It's pretty cool. You can put it on a little debit card and run around and go shoe shopping with it, girls, or whatever, guys, you could buy. I don't know what guys buy. I don't know what they buy. But or you can have it drop into your bank account, of course. But the secret to it all is the product. So I want you to, now that you've heard that and you hear how simple it is, I want to remember for a second, what happens with this product, and people fall in love. Rest just happens. And I'm going to come back to the pictures. Look at the faces. Look at, I mean, and Natalia happened to give us full body shots. This was just a short period of time. Kim, look at it. And you know, and if you met Kim and you knew her, you wouldn't think she was overweight in clothing. Like, you wouldn't really think. And then all of a sudden, boom, you realize she had weight to lose. Rancy, look at the difference in her midsection. Those of you that are my age, because I'm mature, we're concerned about that midsection. We really want to make sure that we're keeping the weight off of there. Brian, now we have a chance to really look at his face. Look at his face and look at his face.
Wow.
Right? It's crazy. And again, Michelle, by the way, Michelle's a physician, guys. And so it's not like she didn't have the knowledge or the understanding on how to take care of herself. It's just life gets in the way. And she tried this product and fell in love. Another person who just saw what was going on with me and said, let me try it. The rest is history. So I'm going to show you. This is me. This is March 31st. I was out in LA and they were making me try on clothes that didn't fit me. And this is me. This picture I showed you before, just a couple of days ago, when you're seeing me live and in person. I was a little dolled up because it was New Year's Eve. This is Justin, guys. And I've known Justin for quite a few years. Justin, how much have you lost now?
83 pounds totally now.
83 pounds.
I couldn't even tell you inches, but I can tell you that I used to wear a size 50, 52 in jeans, and now I'm down to 36.
It's incredible. And I want you to see, this is Justin and his beautiful wife, Lizzie. And Lizzie decided to support Justin, and she started using the products and just walking. And I'm going to interview Justin in a second. I'll tell you what he's done. And this was them just recently. And look at the, whoops, sorry, I hit the wrong thingy. Didn't mean to do that. Hang on. Let's do the, because I really want you guys to see. And I was trying to move the little videos on my screen. I told you guys I don't know how to run everything. But Lizzie and Justin have completely changed in so many ways. And I'm going to turn off the screen share, Justin, and pull us up. And I just want you to just share whatever you want to share with people tonight, because not only have you lost a lot of weight, and tell them how it started too, and tell them what a terrible rep I was and how much I did not take care of you.
No, it's interesting. This all started. I was doing something else, and I was committed to losing this weight, and I was using like an app where I could track points of what I ate. And one of the things that I've lost and gained through the years, many different ways and very extreme ways. But this time around, I wanted to make sure that it actually stuck. And so I wanted to do something that I thought was sustainable. I've done the drink all the juice, eat all the kale. You can even eat all the bacon you want. I've done everything. But I wanted something that I could do that would work and last and last and last. Mm-hmm. So I started tracking the points, and in a couple of months, I lost about 15 pounds. And I'd seen what Diane was doing. I didn't know exactly what it was doing, but she just had this glow about her. She was looking great. And when I saw what it was, I about kicked myself, because we have a couple of the same friends who I'd seen a few years back doing the same thing. And I thought, oh my gosh, I should have been doing this for years now. So I said, that's it. I'm getting it. So I got the sample, or the 7-day experience, and I ordered it, and I thought, okay, this is going to work. I just know it. Well, I took it that first day, and I kind of didn't think too much about it, but at the end of the day, I got to a point where it was like, I just wasn't hungry, and I had forgotten to kind of eat. And I go, wow. The next day, I think it was, or so, I decided to order the full month, because now I thought, I do not want to be without this stuff, because this is going to make a change. And in that first week, I lost 10 pounds. I didn't change anything crazy or do anything different. I didn't, go run a marathon or anything like that. This stuff just simply cut my cravings and my appetite, gave me a little boost. Just 2 pills in the morning at breakfast and 2 at lunch, and I'm a new person because of it.
Now, just to give you guys, because again, I like to be like super, super straight up transparent because I feel that that's the key to really good relationships with customers. Justin did have a good amount of weight to lose. He did have a lot of weight his first week. Not everybody does.
Yeah.
I even had customers that haven't lost any weight their first week, but their face changed so dramatically and their appetite changed, they decided to keep going. I've had people lose 2, 3, 4 pounds. It just all really depends on where you are. So magic doesn't happen in a week, just to be clear. But what does happen is you get an idea about whether this is going to be a product that suits you. Most people find things like they're passing up. They normally eat 2 or 3 slices of pizza and they only need 1. They can't finish their fries with their burger, so they're not necessarily, it's just subtle. All of a sudden you're realizing I'm just not eating all that junk anymore. And then
those little things add up.
Yep, they sure do. And then what we espouse is lots of water. The product needs water to work in your system, and your body needs water. So we're always looking at water intake. It's critical, right? Justin, both of us changed our water intake dramatically. Yeah, and I happen to have some bubbly water right here, right? Just about to pop that. And walking. The company has a really great promotion, the 10K pledge, where we work up to walking 10,000 steps a day. You don't have to if you don't want to, but they give away free stuff and sneakers and all kinds of cool stuff. Right now, they just started the True Transformation. I hope you're going to enter.
Yeah.
You're already so many pounds in, but I really think your transformation from now to, the end of the quarter is going to be pretty exciting. Big prizes, all kinds of stuff, others for people with incredible transformations. And what I love about True is they don't just look at, are you in a bikini? Are you going to wear a Speedo soon?
Well.
Those Michigan, that warm Michigan water.
No, but I may go to Jamaica later on in the spring.
Oh, there you go. And we do have our Club 90 promotion where you can win a trip. I just went to Puerto Vallarta on the company, and our next trip coming up, and everybody could still qualify, is Jamaica. And you can wear your Speedo there. I'll wear my, we can take out our laptops and sit on a rock and work from home, right? So,
yeah.
So it's exciting. And what I love is it's $29 to start. You can bring a couple of friends along and earn yours for free. It's all designed so that you can get your product, for free. And I have to phrase that properly because your product doesn't become free. What happens is you earn commissions that cover the cost of the product. And then, of course, those people that just get it and get excited about it, we'd love to have you with us. You move up the pike, up the ranks, and of course, we do invest more and more time into you in developing your leadership, et cetera, as you move forward. Justin just made senior associate on New Year's Eve. He was working and doing it. So I just really want to congratulate him, which I'm not surprised at all. I always expected. So that was awesome. So it's $29 and all you have to do is ask the person who invited you, how do I get that? I'll get you over the link for it. If you can't find them for any reason, just reach out to one of us. Let us know who invited you to the webinar. Of course, we'll take care of you for them. And then the other thing I want you guys all to know is if you've been involved for a little while, maybe you've been a customer and you're here tonight, it's so easy to refer. Just ask the person who invited you to give you a quick overview on how to do it. If there's a link in your back office, all you have to do is share it with someone and say, hey, why don't you give it a whirl? People are looking right now, and this is a product that really makes a difference. And it's very health-oriented, blood chemistry oriented. That's why we find the appetite reduces. It's not a speed you up type of thing. It's more of a balancing type of thing. For those of you that like more support, we do have a full line. We have cleanses and we have things for joint support and we have things for, heart and hydration. We have drinks. Our products also come in a powdered form that you can turn into a drink. So if you're going, I can't swallow capsules, no problem. We have all different types of options for you that we'd love to help you with. Justin, your story is incredible, but I kind of have a funny feeling your story is just beginning. I know you've had life changes. I know you've had just a lot of stuff, and it's all happened in a couple of months.
There's nothing that my health, there's nothing that your health doesn't touch. It literally affects every aspect in every area of your life. And at 355 pounds, there were glimpses and there were glimmers of times, and it would hit, and I would say, I don't feel good. This doesn't feel good, and I would be in pain. But you just get so used to where you are. You just get so used to sitting in that place, and maybe it's the fear of change or the thought of what's going to have to happen with this. It literally was so simple that I added it into, my daily routine. I was eating a little bit less. Now it's funny because Lizzie and I, one of the things people say to me is like, well, I don't know how much is it. And I think, I tell them it's really affordable. But the other thing that I found is that we actually save money. We don't eat half maybe what we used to eat. And when we go out together, we got to split something because there's no way we're going to eat all of that. And I grew up in the clean plate club, parents always saying you got to polish that off. You got to clean your plate, and now I actually get a kick out of. I went to lunch with somebody today, and he was asking me about what I'm doing. I took my capsules, and he said, well, what, and he finished his entire sandwich. He's like, I need to do something. I had only eaten half, and I pushed it away. And that's one of the most fun things to do now. I love this because I get to try a little this and a little that. And here's the other thing, Diane, is that I've noticed over time, the more I do this, just incrementally along the way, I make little healthier decisions here and there. I haven't jumped into something that, today I'm going to go run a marathon, but you said we were walking. Now I'm walking a little bit more, but I also have started going to do some other things in the workout in the gym. I did a boot camp thing this morning at 5 o'clock in the morning, and I loved it. Let me tell you.
I'll get there, but I haven't got there yet.
But do what, the key is do what you enjoy and take it easy. And that's because little by little, these little steps are all going to add up. And they do. And I'm starting to eat even a little bit better and a little bit better. It's funny, this time of year we mentioned in the holidays, used to really dread because Lizzie's family goes all in, the food, and, there's appetizers, and then there's the meal, and then there's, of course, the beverages, and then finally dessert. And Lizzie's a baker, and she likes to make all this stuff. And I mean, this year for Thanksgiving and Christmas, there's no pressure, there's no issues. Very excited because when we would go and we would have, a little bit of food, and I wouldn't eat as much as I normally would. And of course I didn't go back for seconds because I wasn't hungry and couldn't eat it. But finally, when it came time for dessert, you know what I did? I said, okay, make a little plate with a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Yeah. And I had a little bite of this and a little bite of that so I could get the taste. But I used to not have I wouldn't have the full sensor. It wouldn't light up and go, you've had too much. Now, no, it's completely changed everything for me, and I get to enjoy life in more ways than one.
That's exactly the way I would describe it, is that there's a sensor that goes on now that says you had some fries, you don't need them all. And it's not a diet, and it's not a deprivation thing. And guys, those of you that are considering getting involved, and we're going to wrap it up because we've been on for half an hour. We're different. This is not an all or nothing. This is not a everybody be perfect. This is not a lose all your weight in a day. This is not nobody ever eats anything awesome. We eat things that are awesome all the time. Yeah. And the same with the income opportunity. This is a build things up until you look in your back office. I remember Justin going, I'm making money. It just happens incrementally, and we love that. We love that because we really believe that for this decade, we have to stop the silliness, and we need to just get into, we all know that losing weight over time and in a smart way is going to last. We all know that building residual incomes over time and in a smart way with a product that people love that want to keep using, we don't sit and think about, oh, can I afford it this month? We can't imagine not having it. And that's what we're trying to show everybody and teach everybody. So if you have interest in the product, get back to the person, get your 7-day experience, or if you want to hear about the special we have to get the whole month supply, would love to have you do that. If you have interest and want to know more about the compensation plan, again, get back to the person that showed you. They can show you exactly where the video is and the printout, and we have a PDF on it. And if you have questions about that, need more, you know, I'm certainly around and happy to answer any questions for you. But like I always say, try the product, get another person to try the product, watch what happens. It's the easiest way to learn. It's been magical. We're thrilled to be here. We are True. And we're going to see you all. Oh, and last but not least, the end of this month, a whole batch of us are going to be in Biloxi, Mississippi at our team, our organization event. If any of you guys can get to Biloxi, we'd love to get information on that too. Meet us all firsthand. If you think that we have some good stories in our little group, you should see the stories and the life-changing things. And one of my favorite things about our opportunity is the bulk of the people that are making 5 figures or more have never been involved in the industry before. It's crazy, the amount of money that people have made that had no experience whatsoever. So if you have a little bit of experience, imagine what you can do. And if you have a lot of experience, look out. So we'd love to work with you and help you. We will be in Biloxi, Mississippi, January, I think 24th and 25th, somewhere in there. Hit us up. We'll get you that information. It's like $125 or something to get registered to come to that event. It's going to be amazing. So looking forward to it. And I will be the MC at the event. So I will be up there and you can heckle me and throw things at me. Whatever you guys want. So, all right, gang.
Love it.
Justin, congratulations on managing, on senior, on your weight loss, on send my love to Lizzie and to the dogs, especially Daisy. Daisy's my girl. And I think you will be at your happy place.
Can I say this too? I thank you for having the courage to do this yourself, because I know you didn't have to. Thank you for sharing this with us, with me, because my life is completely different because you decided to do that. And that's what I love about this, is that we have a chance not only to create some real change in our lives, but in the lives of everybody else that we come into contact with. And it really is special. And I really do, from the bottom of my heart, I'm very grateful.
And I'll tell you the truth, Justin, one of the reasons why I didn't want to do it in public, because I'm a pretty successful marketer, is my weight has been my nemesis for years, and I was embarrassed.
Yeah.
And to know that my showing what was happening for me did this for you really moves me, and it makes me want to go out and tell a hell of a lot more people. So,
yeah.
Thank you, everybody, and let us know if you need anything. We are around, and we're looking forward to having you with our family. We're a fun crew. I think you'll enjoy us. We'll see you guys later. Take care, everyone.